I have stayed in Mombasa for quite some time. I managed to get something to keep me busy by God's grace. The first time I reported to the office, a painful sight caught my eye, leading me to question my inner self. Where is love? A woman who looked malnutrition and is quite aged. Her clothes tell a story without her having said a word. She kindles herself most probably from hunger. Obviously, because we all know that coast is rarely cold. The old lady licks on what looks to me like wheat flour of sort. If not, something close to it. I pretended to have heard her and leave her a bottle of water. The reason is, if I were to listen to her word for word, tears would have flown. Nobody even looked at her or lent her an ear. I tried to go close and talk to her, but her voice was not audible enough for my ears. Reason being, cars are constantly passing and she always sits on the path in the middle of MOHJAY Avenue, just opposite Uhuru Gardens. The funny thing is that tourists stop to take a photo of the famous tusk just adjacent to her. Guess what? None of them notice her. They walk into their van, get in, and go. This got me asking myself, why did they get all the attention from us, yet the trickle-down effect isn't felt? At times I'm bombarded by hard-hitting queries. Where does she come from? Does she have a family? If she does, do they really know she's still alive? We are now in an era where it's said to be everyone for himself and God for us all. But how can this be when we have no love among us? What happened to Kenya we used to see in the 80s? There were still street families, yes, but not so many. Back then, the NYS was quite eye-opened. At least people saw the value of each other's capabilities. Open your eyes and look around you, because we have become so shallow-minded, believing that the West ways are the best. People nowadays think that it is all the so-called good grades are the gateway to a future in this country. But who knows, maybe the street kids that we ignore daily are the same people to lead us out of this misery. Maybe our Creator is using the suffering we see daily to alert us to think ahead and not to be thoughtful.
It was very positive for the people to be removed out of the school. Because now the customers are coming back to the shops to buy the items. And security-wise, it was not comfortable for us. Yeah.
It has affected me kind of positively because it has opened my eyes. Now I've seen what I never always look at whenever I come to the coast.
Kenyans, let us remember one another and stop concentrating so much into politics.
At least see what's happening in Mombasa, because they always show us beaches in TVs, They always show us beaches. Watching TV beautiful. But it's time people open their eyes at least and start helping each other, because we are all Africans. When you forget your fellow African, you have no love in you, Let us not practice the hatred that was left here by colonialists.
Let us remember one another and stop concentrating so much into politics. It makes us unaware of what is important in life. Love. We should not forget that life is not all about money, but comfort, peace, and pulling each other up the ladder. There is no love among us unless we show it all. Nothing exists unless it is felt. A point to note is that this story is real, not fiction. Act if you can.